This is Erin Petrey, cocktail editor with Bourbon Banter, and we are here in Bardstown, Kentucky for the 2025 Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Now, it's not all just about the whiskeys that these folks are pouring. It's also about my favorite thing, cocktails. So let's go and see what these distilleries are serving that isn't just straight up. So the Kentucky Bourbon Festival doesn't just welcome distilleries, but also other folks associated with the industry, like here in the Cask X Speakeasy. We've got a blackberry old fashioned made with RD1 out of Lexington, Kentucky. So let's give this one a taste. Overall, really creative. It's a little sweet for my taste, so I'm gonna give this one a 3.5, 3.5 out of 5 of this blackberry old fashioned right here at the Cask X tent. Oh my gosh, what do we have here? Honestly, one of my favorite things about the Kentucky Bourbon Festival is you really never know what's gonna happen. So we were just given a pour of this Old Rip 10, which, you know what? I mean, you can never go wrong with this one. Barrel is the OG cocktail slushy provider here at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Now, this week it's been a little bit like the McDonald's ice cream. Do they have it, do they not? But thankfully, I hit it at the right time. So this one is gonna be mango and lime, and I got a really good pro tip that you should put a little floater of seagrass on top. So let's do that, and let's try it first without. Oh my gosh, it's like, I feel like I should be at the beach right now. Like, send me to Mexico, send me to a resort. So we're gonna try this now with the seagrass floater. Elevated, beautiful, 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 1,000. So on our current scale, it's a 5 out of 5. All right, we are here at Four Roses, my OG distillery, because I grew up right down the road from there. So I'm always excited what they're doing. Today, they are doing a strawberry rosarita. So we've got the small batch, we've got orange liqueur, strawberries, lime juice, and tahini. Tahini is a truly elite garnish. So let's give it a try. I want this to have a better consistency. It's a little chunky on the ice side. Flavor is good. I think I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 5. If we could enhance, maybe put it in a blender and slush it up a little bit more, it would be there. So I'm going to try this chicken cock old fashioned while on top of this very large chicken. It's called the Shipwreck. It's an old fashioned twist made with their blend of 8 to 10 years. Let's give it a try. So on a scale of Club at ATL to 10, I'm gonna give this one a 6.5. I think that it's a teeny bit sweet. Again, I want just a little bit of citrus to brighten it up, but overall, I think that the bourbon goes really well. This particular whiskey goes really well with those kind of more cinnamony notes that they have in there, so it's an enjoyable drink. All right, we are at the Bardstown Bourbon Company, and we're also joined with Jazz, the National Brand Ambassador for Bardstown Bourbon Company. Jazz, what do we have?
So we have a riff on an Arnold Palmer. We have our white label Kentucky Straight Bourbon, raspberry lemonade, and a chai simple syrup. But we've got a choose your own adventure over here. So 4 different types of bitters, El Guapo, because I think they're some of the best in the game right now. And then you pick your garnish as well.
So we have this riff on the Arnold Palmer from Bardstown Bourbon Company, which I added a little bit of Cuban bitters to and raspberries. Let's give it a taste. You know what I really appreciate about this cocktail is it's such a beautiful palate cleanser. We have so many dark whiskeys, you know, it really can rough up your palate, and especially when it's, you know, I mean, gosh, it's September here in Kentucky, so it's a little humid, a little hot. This is really lovely, really refreshing. 4.5 out of 5. I think what would really elevate a cocktail like this is a little bit of fresh herbs, maybe some thyme or basil or even sage to really just kind of add that vegetal sense in there too. But honestly, BBC, well done. I love the choose your own adventure and great way to cleanse the palate. We're here at the Jim Beam tent, and they give you 2 different options. One is featuring their new Jim Beam pineapple. I'll be passing on that one. I'm just not a pineapple girly. And then we've got a whiskey sour with our ever-loving Jim Beam Black. So that's the one that we're gonna try. You know, honestly, I mean, this is just, it's a clean cocktail. It's got orange as its base. It's not, you know, a riff or anything exciting, but it's just something nice as a palate cleanser. So I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 5. All right, Patrick, so we're here at the 1792 tent, right? 1792 made by Barton. What do we got here in this cocktail?
So what you've got there, you've got our 100 proof bottle and bond bourbon. You have sour mix, you have raspberry puree, and a whole lot of love.
So this particular cocktail, they made it with blackberries yesterday. Today it's raspberries, and it's really puckery, right? It almost tastes like a sweet tart, but it's actually a really nice drink. So I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 5. We are at Angel's Envy, and they are really stepping up their game when it comes to cocktails with 3 different options made by our dear friend Titus. Titus, tell me about what we got here.
We have our cocktail of the day, which is the fizzy watermelon. That one has some watermelon juice, a little bit of Martini and Rossi Fiero, a little bit of sherry, and then Angel's Envy bourbon finished in port barrels. And in the middle, we have our old fashioned. That one is basically our triple oak. Came out last year in October. It's a really good bourbon. And we're doing that with a little bit of Demerara sugar and some Angostura bitters and orange bitters. And the last one is a frozen cocktail that is all the rage this whole entire festival. It is a frozen peach smash. It's basically bourbon, Angels Envy port finish, as well as some lemonade and a little bit of peach puree. And then we freeze it.
All right, well, Angel's Envy has clearly brought it this year with 3 cocktails, and Titus always does an incredible job. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from the lightest to the darkest here. So we're gonna start out with their cocktail of the day, the watermelon. We've got a tahini dipped watermelon ring. I didn't even know they made those, but this is great. Oh my gosh. It's like summer in a glass, like 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. Now let's go to the frozen cocktail. So this one is essentially a riff on a peach ring. So let's give it a taste. It tastes just like a peach ring. Also, 5 out of 5. This is, you definitely can't taste the bourbon in it, but I love it when folks, like I said, always put something, like put a riff on it, reimagine what a bourbon cocktail can be. It doesn't have to be deep and dark. It can also be light and bright. Amazing, perfect. And come on, a drink with a snack, who doesn't love that? Now let's go to the old fashioned. We all know that I know quite a bit about the old fashioned, so I'm gonna try not to be too harsh here. The only old-fashioned sort of ranking that we can give is Club of ATL to a 10. I'm gonna give this one an 8. It has their triple oaked in it, which does provide a little bit more of that oakiness. You get a little bit of cinnamon burn in there. Again, I want just a little bit of brightness on the top, but this would be great to have sitting around a fire. I want it to be a little bit colder, but honestly, really solid drink. Angel's Envy friggin' brought it this year. So we are here at the Old Forester tent trying our cocktail out. So what do we got here?
All right, my name is Kyle Walsh, bartender here in Louisville, Kentucky. And today we have a Old Forester Rye Hurricane. That Hurricane's gonna have the spicy notes and the peppery notes of the rye that we love, and then it's gonna add that with the tropical flavor as well with the house-made fashionola. So it's gonna be pineapple juice, blueberry, lime juice as well. All up in there to mix it in, all good. It's a rainy, dreary day, but we can have to be festive and tropical with the cocktail.
All right, so we are going to try the Hurricane from Old Forester, made by our dear friend and wonderful Louisville bartender, Kyle Wallace. Let's give it a try. Makes me feel like I want to be out on Bourbon Street. I feel the last time I had a Hurricane was in one of those ridiculously tall glasses, but they use house-made Fascianola, so I always do appreciate when folks do a house-made syrup like that. Honestly, 4.5 out of 5. Love it. Well done, Kyle. Well done, Old Forester.
Hi, I'm Ryan Mills, National Brand Ambassador for Luxco. Right now we're showing off our Yellowstone RTPs. So this is our Old Fashioned, our Gold Rush, and our Espresso Martini. All of these are made with Yellowstone Select Bourbon Whiskey. So the fun part, what we found out this morning, is we were actually blending this, making a similar, like a White Russian, with our Rebel Butter Pecan that just came out, was just introduced with our Espresso Martini from Yellowstone.
So my hands are completely full with Yellowstone's new RTDs, and as most folks know, RTDs are the fastest growing category in spirits, and we are here with the creator of these RTDs, Steve Beam. So tell us about this.
That would be me. So we wanted to do an RTP. We were actually calling Ready to Pour, because you can get
Ready to Pour. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So Ready to Pour cocktail, and you get 6 to 12 cocktails out of one 750, and aluminum. You can take it anywhere, put it in a backpack, take it to the beach. Recyclable, reusable. It's a great low impact to the environment.
I can't wait to try these. Which one's your favorite? Or can you not pick a child?
It's difficult. It depends on what you're doing, right?
Yeah, totally.
But the Espresso Martini, I kind of am a little bit partial to.
I also like caffeine.
And you mix it with the bourbon, the pecan. Yeah, it's great.
All right, so we're going to try the RTPs, the ready to pour RTDs from Yellowstone here. So I'm going to start out actually with Gold Rush here. He said it was made from fig honey, so I'm excited for that. Oh, that's actually really nice. It's really balanced. You get the floral notes, and actually you do get that fig, a little bit of that nearly savory aspect. So, I mean, the Gold Rush, that's really lovely. 4.5 out of 5, honestly. I mean, over ice, I think it would be really lovely. That'd be great for a garden party. Little cheese, oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna try the old fashioned. Club at ATL to 10. Honestly, this is a 9 for me. This is really great. It's balanced. It's got the blood orange to add a little bit more of that bitter note to it. So again, if this were on ice with a little bit of a garnish, I can see this just blowing it out of the water. So this is really solid. Now we're gonna try Steve's favorite, the espresso bourbon martini. Ooh, it smells lovely, coffee. So I've had a lot of espresso martinis with bourbon before, and they just are out of balance. This one tastes like a true, very balanced drink. This is also going to be a 4.5 out of 5 for me. This is really nice. But I was told we should add a little bit of the butter pecan rebel. Oh, it's sweet, but it's good. A little bit of that here. The dude would be proud. Little mixy poo here. Ooh, breakfast. Breakfast in bed, breakfast wherever. This one's a 5 out of 5. This is great. This is delicious. So our distilleries definitely showed up and showed out on the cocktail front today. So there is really something for everyone, whether you want something a little sweet, a little citrusy, or maybe something with a little more bitter taste to it. So my top 3 cocktails for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival of 2025 are number 1, the Watermelon Sparkler from Angel's Envy. That thing was just tasted like summer, tasted fresh and bright, and really what you need to stand up against all of those straight pours. Number 2 is gonna be that mango slushy from Barrel, but you've gotta add that seagrass floater on top. Kind of like a Cadillac margarita, but make it Kentucky. And then third is, honestly, it's a dark horse for me. That was gonna be the Yellowstone's RTP Ready to Pour Gold Rush cocktail made with fig honey. Now, I'm actually not a big Gold Rush person, but there was something in that just felt so deep and balanced, and the floral and the fig really did come through. So be sure to check those recipes out. Be sure to check those distilleries out. And I can't wait to try what's up for next year at the cocktails at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Cheers, y'all.